Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Brittany and I talk all things beauty here on my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my part 3 of this series where I'm ranking eyeshadow palettes. This one is like my top 10 most colorful palettes that I would recommend to you all. Okay, so I'm going to start off with, last one, number 10, and it's coming in at number 10 because this is the newest one to my collection. This is from Glamlight Cosmetics. This is in collaboration with Kayla, and this is like the first go around. I got this at TJ Maxx for $14.99, and you can still pick it up on the website as of right now when I'm filming this, but I think the shimmers are so beautiful. The mattes aren't my favorite, but I've been enjoying this palette. Like I said, it's still very new to me, so I'm still testing it out. Coming in at number 9, this palette is sadly discontinued, but like I couldn't do this video without mentioning this palette, so if you have it, shop your stash. I did not buy this palette when it released. I actually got this secondhand. This is from Lunar Beauty. This is the Moon Spell Volume 1, and this packaging is like on a level of its own. And this is what the inside looks like. This quality is absolutely beautiful. The mattes are so stunning. I love the tones of this palette, and this is like for me like a neutral girl, like a rainbow palette in a way. I do love this palette, and every time I use it, I'm blown away by the look. So definitely love that palette, and I wish you could still get it, but you can't. Number 8 is from Nomad Cosmetics, and this is the Whistler Lodge palette. And this palette is so out of my comfort zone, but this is so colorful for me. Like, I love whenever I reach in this palette going in with these neutrals and these greens, but on this side, like the blues and the burgundies, it's just so much fun. So no, it's not like a rainbow, but it's very colorful for me. But I absolutely love this palette, and I cannot wait to play with it during the fall and winter months. Nomad Cosmetics has got an amazing formula. Next, coming in number 7 is another one from Nomad Cosmetics, and this is the Paradise Islands palette. This palette is it just screams summer. This is what the inside looks like, and if you're like a neutral girl and you need a colorful rainbow palette, I would strongly recommend this one to you, because these colors are so easy to play with. Like, they're not neon, they're kind of like pastel, in between like neon and pastel. They're just like the perfect tone of color, and I love this palette so much. If I just want to do like a neutral look on the lid and do some like fun pops of color on the lower lash line, I don't know, this palette's just amazing, and I've been using it so much. I really do love the quality of that palette. Coming in at number 6, this is from Natasha Denona, and this is the Zendo palette. So this is what the inside looks like. I absolutely love this palette so much. So this palette, like, it's not rainbow, but like it's a neutral girl's color palette. I feel like if you're a neutral lover, you're just going to stay in this kind of range, but when you want to play with some color, you can kind of pop into these fun teals and aquas. The shade Yama is so beautiful. It's gold, and it's like a duochrome. It's also got some green reflex in there. Very beautiful. It kind of ties the cool tones and warm tones together. But I will say, this palette, don't pick it up for the shimmers, because the shimmer formula, it's kind of like lackluster. It's not my favorite, but the mattes in here, they're definitely the star of the show for this palette. But the shimmers are fine, but I just feel like for Natasha Denona's budget, like, they should be a little bit better. But I really do enjoy that palette, and I use it all the time. Coming in, let's see, we are in the top 5 now. This is from Odin's Eye Cosmetics. This is the Soul Mane 2 palette, and this palette, it is so bold and colorful, but it just makes me want to play with color, and that's what makeup's all about, just having fun, because it all washes off at the end of the day. And yes, this palette can be intimidating, but it's so beautiful and it performs amazing. It just makes me want to play with it. I normally say within like the purples, that's like where my comfort zone, but I absolutely love reaching into these warm tones. And whenever I play with the blues, normally I will do like a neutral look on the lid and just have like a pop of blue on the lower lash line. But definitely love this palette so much. Like, I'm telling you, if you're a neutral lover and you want to play with color, that's going to bring you out of your comfort zone, but every time you use it, you're going to love the look you come up with. Coming in at number 4, this is also from Odin's Eye Cosmetics, and this is the Hella palette that they did in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist. I love this palette so much. It's incredible, and if you love greens, this is your girl right here. I absolutely love this palette so much. It's beautiful. I love the shimmer formula in here. You've got multi-chromes, you have duochromes, just straight metallics, and every single metallic in here, it's so shifty, and like, I feel like anytime you pair it with a different matte, it just kind of changes the tone of the shift. So definitely like such a unique palette. This multi-chrome double-sided is so like incredible, and the shade River, This is like one of my favorite eyeshadows in my collection. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the mattes. I love how you have like a deep purple, pink, green. Just such an amazing palette. And I love Angie so much. So this palette, like, I'll just treasure it forever. I really do enjoy it. So coming in at number 3, this one is from Pat McGrath Labs, and this is the, what is this called? The Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey palette. This one is limited edition. She keeps bringing it back, and then she'll take it off her website, bring it back. But right now I see it on Sephora. It's kind of like hit and miss whenever it's available. But this is what the inside looks like, and I love this formula. It's absolutely insane. Like this green, like I'm barely touching it, and it's just so pigmented. These shades are out of this world. So beautiful. And what I love about this, if you're a neutral girl, you're gonna love it. If you love color, you're gonna love this palette. I really do love how there's neutrals in here that can kind of tie the color together for us who are like, help, I need a neutral, I need a neutral brown. But yeah, I just love the pigmentation of this palette, and I love the shades. It's just so beautiful, and I reach for it all the time. It's so special. The next two, they are from the same brand. Can you guess what two I'm going to mention? My favorite color palettes. They are from Adept Cosmetics, and coming in at number 2, this one is from House of Elle. This is kind of newer to me. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, also paired with my number 1 palette. This formula is incredible. I cannot say much more other than it's incredible. The mattes are super pigmented. They blend very well. The shimmers, they're on another level. Like, they are so sparkly. It takes my breath away. Every time I wear this palette, I always get a compliment. I love it so much. This multi-chrome right here, they're so soft. It's amazing. It's like pink, red, green. It's just incredible. You really need to pick up an Adept palette if you don't, because they're lovely. I thought I knew what a good eyeshadow palette was until I got this brand. It's absolutely, like I said, they're just on a level of their own in my opinion. Coming in at number 1, I did mention this in my previous video where it's like the neutral palettes with pops of color, but I can't help it. This is my favorite color palette. This is my favorite palette in general. This is the Adept Cosmetics collaboration they did with Heather Austin. This is the Heather Austin palette, and it's amazing. I love it so much. You can get a very green look. You can get a very like grungy look with this mustard. This purple is absolutely beautiful. I also have it on my eyes paired with the House of Elle palette. The Video Chat's like a multi-chrome. Austin's a multi-chrome. Scrubs is a beautiful duochrome. It's like purple and blue. So as you're seeing it, it looks blue. And then as it shifts, it's purple. It's just absolutely incredible. And the shade Passport, it is like so high shine. It's incredible, but it's like one of my, I think, my favorite eyeshadow in my collection. I use it all the time. It's so stunning, but that's what it looks like. I'm telling you, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's purple and blue. It's just so good. But yeah, every time I go into this palette, I absolutely love the look that I create. And what really gets me, like really makes me love this palette even more, is that Heather included the shade Atlas, which is just a perfect brown, and it helps me tie this entire palette together. So if I want to go bold and colorful, I can do that. Or if I just want to pop like the brown and go with Passport, or go with the brown and one of these purples, because every neutral girl loves purple and loves green in my opinion. So I feel like this palette, yes, it can go very daytime, like very nighttime, or you can just get a very subtle daytime look. So I really do love this palette, enjoy it, highly recommend it. But yeah guys, that's going to wrap it up for me in today's video. I do hope you enjoyed my little 3-part series I did on my channel. The first one, if you haven't watched it yet, that's where I ranked all my neutral palettes. And 2, it's like a colorful palette for the neutral lover. And then obviously this one was just all my favorite rainbow palettes, colorful palettes in my collection. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite colorful palette in your collection? If I could just like recommend one to you, just one, it's definitely the Heather Austin palette, because you can get a neutral look or you can get a super colorful look, and the shimmers, they're incredible. Like I said, Adept, just like they're on a different level. This quality is absolutely beautiful. But please let me know what your favorite palette is. I'm going to wrap this up wherever you are in the world. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye guys.